Where in the Okanagan can you get off-road driving, a gravity-defying climb, and an absolutely epic waterfall? Stick around and I'll tell you. I'm Nathan, and this is The Trail Underfoot. BC's Okanagan Valley has some incredible hikes, but some of them are a little harder to get to. We'll be heading to one of my favorite hikes that's slightly more off the beaten path, but that rewards you with an incredible waterfall and stunning vistas, Christie Falls. This is the second video in my series reviewing some of the best hikes in the Okanagan. Check back on my channel to find out which ones I think should be on your hiking list. Christie Falls is located on the very edge of Fintry Protected Area on the west side of Okanagan Lake. To get there, you need to follow the Bear Lake Mountain Forest Service Road just past Bear Creek. The trailhead is a 35-minute drive along progressively narrower and rougher forest roads heading fairly deep into the backcountry. You will quickly lose cell phone reception, so make sure that you have a detailed map before you head out. The drive climbs about 1,000 meters and takes you past some interesting landmarks, including Big Horn Lake, a spot that seems fairly popular with off-grid campers. While the road is definitely passable, I would recommend a high-clearance vehicle as it can get pretty rough in some areas. I would also avoid going too early in the spring as snow can stay on the roads at those higher elevations. I went at the very end of May and the roads were in good condition. The trailhead gives you a remarkable view of the valley below and of the devastation caused by a wildfire back in 2009. The stark black and charred remains of the previous forest is juxtaposed against the bright green young saplings taking their place. It is a remarkable journey through time and place as you descend towards the falls. The trail is fairly obvious to navigate, but it can get confusing in some places. A GPS unit is never a bad idea and will help you stay oriented as you clamber and dodge the many fallen trees blocking the path. You will also cross a couple of streams. These are the ones that feed the falls, and they don't look like much, at least not yet. After about 30 minutes, you'll get to a cliff's edge, which the trail follows until a very steep path heading almost straight down emerges. A series of, at times precarious, climbing ropes have been strung over the years to help get down the steep path. While they are certainly helpful, they are old and some are frayed, so I wouldn't rely too heavily on them. The climb down should take you about 10 or 15 minutes, then seemingly out of nowhere, Christie Falls makes its glorious debut. It's an impressive waterfall, but like most in the Okanagan, it is at its best in the spring. By the end of summer, it's a shadow of itself as the water flows slow dramatically. An early spring visit also offers views of the ice buildup around the falls. Opposite the trail and under the falls is a cave that can be an interesting spot for lunch. We didn't make it there this time because the ice and raging falls made it a bit too difficult to pass. The 60-meter climb up the cliff feels a bit easier in many ways than the slippery descent, and the hike back is exactly the way you came in. About 30 minutes and you should be back at your vehicle. While this is an excellent hike and an outstanding waterfall, it's definitely not for everyone. You'll need a good vehicle and an adventurous spirit, but if you're willing to make the trek, it's well worth it. The biggest challenge might be in choosing the right timing. Too early in the spring and the high elevation logging roads might still be snow covered. Too late and the falls may lose their thunderous appeal. Late May or early June are likely your best bet. Would you be willing to make the trip to Christie Falls? Let me know in the comments. And as ever, let me know where you think I should go next. See you next time.